Hi there, this is Henry Smith from IamWealthyandRich.com. Thanks for joining me today. So, what is this about? For those of you who are new, you know for those of you who are not new, so those of you who've been watching the video series, you know what it's about. It's about wealth creation in action. For those of you for the first time, thanks very much for joining and for watching this video. Welcome to this channel. Please make sure you watch these videos all the way to the end. This is not a 2-minute video. This is, there's always a lesson at the end of this, and you miss it if you don't watch it to the end. So, this is about wealth creation in action. The day-to-day process, everyday activity of an investor's journey, which I started last year, about 18 months ago, really, 18 or so months ago, in February 2020. With no money. But there are two parts to becoming successful. That's worked for me anyway. The two parts are the right mindset and the right investment strategy. So I didn't have any money, so I started with developing the right mindset. I didn't start with the right mindset, but I started developing the right mindset through various simple to use strategies. And after a few months, 3 or 4 months or so, I was able to accumulate the capital I needed to get into the investment side of things, the strategic investment side of things. And so that grew to a certain level, and then I continued working on myself. I never stopped working on myself, or for the personal development side of things. And when I say personal development, I'm talking about wealth and prosperity, developing a wealth and prosperity mindset, and then also developing that what we call a more mature outlook in terms of investments, understanding that investments are long-term, okay? So, and not understanding the flows of the market and where the market's going and so on, and preparing yourself and understanding someone, not being so shocked when the market does certain things. Position yourself, understand the timing and so on. So things like that, timing of the market, position yourself so that, when it goes down, you buy more and so on and so forth. So all these things I learned along the way, and or put them into action, shall I say, along the way. But it wasn't until this year, February 2021, I started recording, or shall I say, documenting the growth of this portfolio, the journey of this portfolio as it is. Now, like I said, remember one thing: after every expansion becomes a contraction. But the important thing is to understand that after every contraction comes an expansion. Too many people keep thinking as if, when there's an expansion, that's it, that's permanent, that's, there's never going to be a contraction. When there is a contraction, it's permanent, there's never going to be an expansion, So you just need to understand that's just a cycle, and it keeps going around and around and around. But what I should have done is done the good old disclaimer. I'm not a financial planner, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a CPA, I'm not an accountant. So do your own due diligence, do your own research. It's not a financial advice. I'm not qualified to give you personal financial advice. So don't take it as financial advice. I'm just talking about what's worked for me and just sharing it as general information. Pictures behind here is to do with inspiration, the lifestyle that's available for you and I. So yeah, also understand about investments. All investments do carry a degree of risk, so do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Very important rule that. A lot of people flout that, and they're greedy and they invest too much, or they have what is known as overexposure, and they lose. If the market turns against them, they lose more than they planned. So when I say these things, do not invest more than you can afford to lose, and mean it. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, because it could happen if you invest the wrong way. So with that, I'm going to share my screen. Here's my screen here. Oh no, it's not sharing. I've got to click the green button. So here I'm clicking the green button. Green button. Right. So the green button I've done the green run. So this is the sheet I've been updating rather, and it's got 3 columns in it: the altcoin column, the what do you call it column, the Bitcoin column, and the totals column. So this is what this has, and you have the green and white. So when it's green, it's when it's gone forward on the previous day, and when it's red, it's when it's gone backward on the previous day. So that's just, you know, the way it goes. So we can have some days when it goes forward for 5 days and then backwards for 3 days, and as you can see, and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards, and sometimes we get a long run where it goes forward, and you know, then we have backwards and so on and so forth. More forward here, as you can see, and then backwards. So forward and backwards. So we have all that, and we've had, you know, quite a very backwards kind of pullback period, more of a bear market kind of period in the last few weeks, and ever since the 19th of May. And I caught a lot of people by surprise, and but you know, a lot of people are not prepared for the turnaround, this kind of turnaround. This is just a reset. Crypto is going to reset itself. It's gone through a massive reset, and when it does that reset, then it's going to expand, and it's going to, you know, to the new level. But until then, you've got to position yourself and prepare yourself, and take advantage of this reset, because you make money. Sorry, you make money when the market's going up, but you get rich when the market goes down. Because if you join it when it goes down, then you join it then, and then it goes up, that's when you get rich. But anyway, so today's date is the 27th of June, 2021, and I get my figures from this page here. It comes in from a live feed here into the asset group, and then of course the final figure here, many asset group, but this is just the asset group I'm monitoring at the moment. This particular cryptocurrency portfolio consists of one whole Bitcoin and an assortment of alternative cryptocurrencies apart from Bitcoin. And if you notice, I put majority of my money in that rather than in Bitcoin. There's a reason. Anyway, and here we have the total at the top. We added the two of them. That's in US dollars. And on the right hand side, we've got the same portfolio, but this is in pounds, Great British pounds, GBP, pound sterling. So I'm going to take this figure here, 93,146.84. 93. So let's do the time here. 93. Got it now, was it? 93 what? 146.84. 146.84. Okay. So that's that. And then if I bring it down that, so that is above, that is an increase of yesterday, so that will go green. And then the next figure, the total figure is 126,429.58. 126,429.58. Is that correct? 429.58, that's correct. And then that is obviously an increase from yesterday, 6,000, so that will go green. And Bitcoin is up from yesterday as well, so that is going to go green. Excuse me. So nothing, you know, nothing goes down forever. Nothing goes up forever. Nothing goes down forever. And even when it's going down, it's going to go. There's going to be a slight, you know, turn, and so on and so forth. The people who make a lot of money from this movement, that's trading. I don't really do trading in that way, but there are people who are skilled who can do that. But this is so this is what's happened so far. So that's the extent of the update as far as this is concerned. And the other thing I wanted to do was I want to go straight into today's training. I click on this, and I click on that, and just bring something, you know, because like I said, the most important thing is the control of your mindset. Your mindset is the key, all right? And you do have control of it, or you can gain control of it. Most people don't have control of their mindset, but you can gain control of their mindset. So if there was a switch in your mind that could instantly transform you into an unstoppable human money magnet, okay? What if there was? If there was a switch in your mind that can transform you into an unstoppable human money magnet, would you flip it? Would you flip that switch? Because there is, okay? And, you know, the money switch activation system is for you if, you know, if you want to multiply your income, finally stop worrying about money. You know, the interesting thing, this last 18 months, I've had less worry about money than I've had in years. You know, I don't need to worry about money. If you want to overcome a specific financial challenge like debt, impulse spending, or bad financial habits, debt, or bad financial habits, which was a big one for me, making bad financial decisions because you're not attuned. When you flip that money switch and you become a money magnet, you're tuned to the energy of wealth. You make better financial decisions. You're just certain mistakes you just avoid. You always come out on top whenever there's a problem. Even if several people in the same type of financial problem, you'll come out on top and they'll still go through the problem. And I've seen that happen. You know, I've seen it happen with people who have, I've seen it happen. I don't want to mention any names, but I've seen it happen. And I know the difference is they've not flipped that money switch. Okay. If you crave an abundant lifestyle surrounded by beautiful experiences, things, and people that you love, you want to have that lifestyle, you know, like the lifestyle that it shows in the background of these videos. It's achievable for you. So if you want to, you know, the activation system that will activate this wealth and prosperity mentality. See, it's the what I flicked the money switch back 2020 February, and that's why I was able to accumulate, all right, a huge amount of money for capital to get into investments. Whereas at that time I had no money at all. So you want to be able to support your loved ones and the causes you believe in. You know, some people have, you know, everybody wants to be able to support their loved ones, and maybe most people have causes that they believe in. Okay, so the key lies in activating your brain's neuroplasticity. See, your brain is malleable, it's moldable, it can basically, neuroplasticity is natural superpower that you're born with. You're born with that power. Animals don't have it. Well, majority of them don't. Not nowhere near the extent of human beings. It's the ability to train your brain to adopt new characteristics, thought patterns, models of reality in any age or time. So some people, well, most people are kind of like, we're all creatures of habits. You do things all the time the same way for a long time, it becomes you, it becomes the way you're stuck in that mode. And some people say, well, that's just me. That's just me. That's just the way I am. No, that is wrong. Through neuroplasticity, your brain can be changed and molded to adopt different patterns and achieve different goals, take you places where you've never been before. If you only take the time to train it. If you've never been wealthy before, you can change from a poor person to a wealthy person by changing your brain, training your brain. This is what it was sticking. There are many different areas you can train yourself. And I talked about setting goals. You can check a few series back. We talked about setting of goals the right way. Okay, but you need to train your brain training, inner mind exercising, to get your mind fit enough to achieve your goals. Once you do that, different things will start happening in your life than what's currently happening. So don't think that just because things have happened up until a certain point, it will always be like that. It doesn't have to be. You can decide to make a change, but you have to make a decision to make the change. It's a decision on your part. It's not luck. It's a decision. Okay, let's just come out of here. And this is where you have to work on yourself. If you want to be someone else, if you want to have things you've never had, you're gonna have to be a kind of person you've never been. You're gonna have to be a different version of you. There are many versions of you that are lying dormant. So you have to activate that version of you and make it the dominant person, the active person, and make the current you dormant. And it takes some work, but it's worth it. If you want a lifestyle like this, it's worth it. Okay, will everybody do it? No. Why? Because most people are lazy. Most people don't want to change. I'm not saying you're lazy, I'm just saying most people are lazy. Most people don't want to change. Okay, but it takes change. Being willing to change, and then being willing, not just mouth when we want to change. Everybody says, "Man, do you want to go?" Yeah, you need to be willing to do what it takes on a daily basis. Okay, so if you want to learn how to flip your money magnet switch and accumulate wealth, you've got to develop a wealth and prosperity mindset. And I'll show you how you can start doing that. And it's not going to cost you anything, so there's no excuse. You can't say, well, yes, because it costs money, therefore I can't do it. If I had the money, I would do it. Well, what about if there was no money involved? Would you do it? So there's no excuses now. So the only thing standing in your way is you. Okay? So what you need to do, if you're serious about flipping that money switch, if you're serious about, what do you call it? Activating your internal money system to multiply your income, finally stop worrying about money. And if you're ready to start learning how you can overcome financial challenges like debt, impulse spending, or bad financial habits, bad financial decisions, if you want to create that abundant lifestyle, and by surrounding yourself with beautiful experiences, things, and people, what you need to do is go to, let me just show the website you need to go to. What's the website called? www.IamWealthyandRich.com. Let's get it up on the screen here. www.IamWealthyandRich.com. I am wealthy and rich. That's talking about you, by the way. So you need to say that word. I am wealthy and rich. That's one thing you've got to start saying from now on, 100 times a day. How to understand the game of money and play it well. You scroll down here and get your millionaire mindset and investment strategy right here now. I'll put in your name and email address, get access to it. I will send it to you straight away. Start applying it. I use some free resources, so it's not going to cost you anything, with a special video to show you how I use these free resources, how I use them. That's important. Use it exactly the way I teach you to use it, and then also the financial strategy as well, exactly the way I teach you how to use it. And then once you've got that under your belt, then apply to send us an email to get on one of our free webinars to learn more about our altcoin strategy. Okay, very important. That's how you make big money. All right, so let's go back to, and share. So don't forget, I'd like you to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button and all that stuff, so that the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, can get this video in front of more people, help more people change their life, because it's all in your hands. And so everybody can change their life if they want to. So the more we get this message spread out there, the more. So that course is absolutely free. get into it, apply it. It does take some time, it does take some effort, but it's worth it. And don't kid yourself, just do the work. Don't try and find a shortcut on the shortcut. This is a shortcut. And then I will look forward to seeing you at the top. I look forward to seeing you in, in more advanced training classes. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a wonderful and fantastic day. Great sharing with you, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.